So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, would you call the roll, please?
Trustee Braxton.
Aye.
Trustee Ransom. Aye. Trustee Stadler.
Aye.
Trustee Township.
Aye.
Supervisor Martin.
Aye. There are no action items following the closed session. So next item is approval of the township bills and claims. I entertain a motion to approve the bills and claims.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Have you gone over the bills and claims? Okay. Hearing no discussion, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Braxton.
Aye.
Trustee Ransom.
Aye.
Trustee Savage.
Aye.
Trustee Townsend.
Aye.
Supervisor Martin.
Aye. Next item is reports from the administrative staff and contractors. Do we have any legal report?
Just that we are anxiously awaiting receipt of village feedback from our most recent submissions in support of the food pantry. We expect that any time now, and we look forward to our date for the budget.
Okay, thank you. Administrator.
Thank you. We've just been getting ready for the upcoming egg hunt project, doing some preliminary work on the summer bridge program, reviewing some of our contracts that are going to be coming open for a variety of things like the copier, credit card machine, trying to look at getting you some bids to look at next month for those items so that we can make a decision about maybe trying to spend a little less money on it and have more money for, I don't know, another salt spread. Also did a large number of FOIAs this month. I don't know if the supervisor wants me to talk about them, but you're certainly welcome to reach out to me if you want to know some of the information that we had gleaned from the village of Bolingbrook regarding various zoning and planning applications. That's about it. Not a busy month, so.
No, I don't want to talk about what you eating. Next item is the Lead Center Director.
Some of the activities we've had so far this year, we visited the Royal Chinese Buffet, Uncle Bub's Barbecue, McWethy's, Nico's Breakfast Bar, Mojo's. We also took a trip to Hollywood Casino. We hosted breakfast with the supervisor. We hosted the remote Bolingbrook State of the Village here for the seniors. And last week we celebrated Chinese New Year. Tomorrow we're hosting a lunch and movie showing I'll See You in My Dreams.
What's the movie?
I'll See You in My Dreams.
Never heard of it.
Doris Day.
Oh.
Yeah. Way over.
That's the only good.
Thursday, I'm having Linda's mystery trip. Next Monday, we'll be hosting lunch and learn with the Bolingbrook Police Department, along with some special guests. Red Hats chapter has been assisting down at the food pantry. We did number 2 today. It's kind of funny because we sent 7 or 8 Red Hatters down. They were done in 45 minutes. What else you got? So they keep finding. So Dave's got to challenge them a little bit more. If you work fast, like little work for me. March 22nd, we'll be hosting our annual fish fry from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. here. Our Meals on Wheels, we're still delivering over 180 meals a day. Finally, AARP has begun their free tax filing for our seniors, so I think there's only a handful of appointments left. So we should be somewhere around 2 to 225 free tax returns.
225. That's it? You didn't say who the guests were for next Monday. I know that one of them is Senator Ray Castle, and supposedly I think Natalie Manley and the Avalanche will be there. And you have, I think the latest you said there was 130 people signed up for it.
For what? We're doing a fraud seminar, and so you're ready to see this next. Cool. There's some interest Christmas stuff.
I think that was on, Meg Cappell's, desk at the, Black History event at the high school. And so we contacted her office, and when she found out how many people were coming to our thing, all of a sudden, her schedule changed. She was available.
Cancellation, now she's able to make it.
What's that?
Thank you, Senator Campbell.
She had cancellation, and now she's able to make it.
Yeah.
Telemarketing scams and ComEd seems to be the big conflict all the time. Again, you know, a senior is going to leave that person on the phone saying, you have to change your understanding, you have to do this. Now, just give me your credit card and put it on your, so they're gonna go through a lot of this with reinforcements of the whole police department as well. What was the date?
That's the 26th, which is next Monday. You know, I don't think a week goes by where I don't have a couple emails, scam emails as far as that. Like, you know, your Amazon account has been frozen, so you have to call here to unfreeze it. Or we've seen suspicious activity on your credit cards, so call here to verify your information and all.
I'm not calling them. I call them. Like Amazon once, they were telling, you know, I got that fraud order at Amazon, I was like, well, can you prove that you're Amazon? Yeah, sure, here's your address. Oh, you just Google me. That's what you do, you just Google me. Don't call them back, that's what they tell you. Don't engage. And then they did recently, I don't know if you saw, there was a businesswoman who somehow, she thought she was being,
Helpful.
charged by the CIA and all of this, and she put $50,000 that they asked for in a shoebox and took it out of someone's car. I wouldn't do that, but, you know, clearly people do that, and our poor seniors, they don't know what, you know, who's accurate and not. So, if a businesswoman who's all appear good, and maybe some of our seniors who aren't, we don't want them to partner with their ways of money.
My question is, you have $50,000 to put in the shoebox?
Well, no, she went to the bank, and then, I don't know, the CIA was following her or something. It was very odd, very strange. Suspect should know end.
Next is general assistance.
Okay, well, you all have the numbers for this past month. January was a pretty busy month, including for Midland Township, which, even though their numbers are not as high as DuPage Township, in terms of their numbers, it was pretty high. Because we had about 3 Wheeler Township residents who had applied for emergency assistance. One was approved for their rent, the other 2 for the Village of Plainfield water bill. I shared the uptake with Supervisor Crowner, which he said would be helpful when it was in next year's township budget, next fiscal year's budget. Last week, I attended Valley School District's quarterly community partner meeting. They discussed the newcomer students, it's the nomenclature they were using, to the district and what resources they're providing those families who are new to the area. I spoke to a few of the school district reps about the township's availability and openness to help the new families in the area. They decided to work with each of the school's family liaisons to identify and work with those particular families, which I've been doing now for quite a while. Interesting statistic, Valley said that in 2021 there were just under 100 newcomer families, and as of December of 2023 there were about 400 newcomer families. So just as a clarification, even though, like I said, the nomenclature, they are referring to the migrants who are coming to the area. A couple weeks ago, Tasha had a table at the Black History Month event. I just want to thank Assessor Harris, Trustee Braxton, and Shane Boyd, the chair of our youth committee, to help me out at the table. And also Supervisor Marshy, and Jackie was there. I don't know if I saw the clerk there. I think you were there. And then of course I know Trustee Randy as well. So last month I had reported that the Salvation Army service concession was increasing their maximum payout to $900. Unfortunately, Salvation Army has been inundated with assistance applications that, for the time being, they're capping it now back at $600. Last week I had a bit of a mini training with Supervisor Zypan and his assistant from Township on the process of how I go about doing GA and utilizing visual GA as a tool. They just got visual GA for their township. And so they're kind of seeing how other townships have been doing, utilizing that as a tool. And then lastly, as many of you may have heard, since most of you are Township residents, earlier this month, Illinois American Water has requested a rate increase with the Illinois Commerce Commission. The Citizens Utility Board has expressed its opposition to the rate increase and has started an online petition to fight for the rate increase. There's also a forum online in which the Illinois Commerce Commission has for residents to express how they feel about the rate increase. If the rate increase is approved, it won't go into effect until 2025. And they said on average, residents would see about a $29 increase in their water bill.
Oh my God. Any questions? Jackie, could you check, there's been discussion about, how many people from Wheatland use our food pantry. Could you check the data to find out how many people have used the food pantry?
Yeah. I think there's a way to do.
Well, they have to use their addresses, so.
Yeah, but I don't know how much access we have to that information. You can get their zip code, but that's not really helpful because the zip code for Wheatland, say Bolingbrook is 60490, but part of DuPage is 60490. And then part of Wheatland is also Naperville, Plainfield, and I could probably pull those zip codes a lot easier, but it would be very difficult to differentiate with the.
Well, don't they have their actual address?
I don't.
Well, will you check with Kay to see if we can?
Yeah,
Because,
I'll ask. I'll absolutely ask. I just don't think.
first of all, I don't think there's gonna be that many of them. But, I'd like to find out exactly how many of them.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Mr. Stetson.
Good evening. I have a small report, just to remind you that the schools are going to start up in April 2024, and that you know each year help with apply for the exemption. This year they're going to see their tax bill, and the assessment was getting a 10.9% multiplier, so tax bill may be a little high in general. Mainly due to the multiplier applied by the who's my report.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, that was short. And you waited this long just to see.
Yeah,
Okay. Madam Clerk.
I want to thank Green for all her hard work in getting the resolution together with Gary and the board for approving it, so way to go, team. And then we have the Relay for Life kickoff that's going to take place in this lovely room next Tuesday at 6:30. If anybody's interested in coming to find out about Relay or to join a team, please come. And our Bolingbrook High School girls basketball won their regional tournament, but I'm sorry to say it was tonight.
You lost today?
Yeah, 55 to 52.
Oh, okay. I'm sure they still do good.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Braxton.
Yeah, actually, once again, this is maybe some redundant, but it bears repeating. Thank you, Green, for driving the train here to get the resolution together. She was not a one-woman band here. It was, as he done with the support of the people. We discussed it at length. The phrasing of it was very deliberate. It was not, as I tried to clear it before, this was not something that we lifted out of a book or stole from someone else. This is the sense of the DuPage Township board. And so, yeah, I think it's the appropriate thing to do, and it's been done. Thank you, Green. There's other stuff going on the events we had. It was Chris, the supervisor, we told about that, the supervisor was available. And so he called me the day before and asked if I could step in on his behalf, so I did, and sort of an MC for a brief time, and then we passed it around. Everyone had a good time, and so they missed you, and so that's good to know. People wish you well, and he's back on stage, so you well. Also, the State of the Village event we had here went well also. It was well attended, and people who were here appreciated the opportunity to watch the State of the Village program without having to go to buy tickets to go see it. And the Black History event at PHS, they said they spoke about it, and you and I and a couple other township folks were there. And interacted with a lot of people, and of course the candy bars are always a big hit. People appreciate the candy bars we have. We only wish we had more. And you mentioned that Alex Lepke, the supervisor of Blackwater Township, spoke to him about general assistance programs. I had spoken to Alex, I run into him afterwards at a different event, and he spoke very highly of the whole operation here, how well it's run, the quality program that DuPage Township has for general assistance emergency assistance. And so they're going to take the advice and the experience he got from Vincente and improve things a lot in our township. And the last thing is just really nice to have a new salt spreader. I'm really happy about that. You can't beat the smell of a new car and the smell of a new salt spreader. It's good for you.
The funny thing about the salt spreader is that I've been told that, that the actual pickup that the salt spreader is in, that the undercarriage is all corroded now too. So I think someone's going to be trying to get a new pickup. Carrie?
Let's see, what did I have? Just, thank you for, the township coming out and supporting the Black History program. Had a great turnout, it was great, and happy Black History Month, which is almost over already, since it's the shortest month of the year. The other thing was Youth Committee, we're meeting on Monday, and we are still looking for some more volunteers, so hopefully we'll have some people come to the meeting, and we'll get some new members soon, so we can plan that next event. And that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Debbie?
I just want to say that we do hear our people who come to our meetings, and we hear what they're saying, and we take that to heart, and we, sometimes can do something, and sometimes we cannot. So we appreciate folks that come out and tell us their opinions and such. And I want to thank lovely Linda for bringing in the fraud seminar. I think it's very much needed, and I think it will help our seniors to avoid some of the problems that are going on these days. If only people would find something better to do with their time. But other than that, have a wonderful, hopefully spring. We'll hope we won't need our ice spreader, but maybe we will.
Thank you. Maureen?
Just two things. So first, I did forget to mention, I know we didn't need their votes, but I really want to mention that Senator Rachel Ventura and Representative Dee Aguilar did support the ceasefire resolution, which is expected to actually call for a ceasefire on October 9th or 10th. I just want to put that out there. And two, yes, as Trustee Savage said, we do listen to our residents. I think it's better to have questions answered and have a good dialogue, in person and maybe, one-on-one or two-on-one. I did have someone reach out to me via email, expressing their opinion against the food pantry, and I let them know that I heard their concerns, and if they want to come in and talk to myself and Supervisor Marshke, that we would be happy to meet with them. So that invite still stands. So if anybody does have concerns about the food pantry, we're welcome to schedule meetings with us and we can go over those concerns.
Want to say?
I forgot to mention, and I know you're going to want to mention it, we probably should have mentioned it, but the big crowd was here. But next month's meeting will not be in this room. as it will be election night. And we are going to meet in the conference room at the Township building, not here. Because the county clerk will be utilizing this facility, as far as I know. We haven't heard anything different, for their central conference.
And they do it every election cycle, they use this as a central drop-off for the ballots and everything like that. And we're not allowed to be in. So, I think that is it. So with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move that we adjourn the meeting.
Any discussion? Would you please call the roll?
Trustee Braxton.
Aye.
Trustee Randy.
Aye.
Trustee Savage.
Aye.
Trustee Thompson. Aye. Supervisor Marshall.
Aye, we are adjourned.